One thing I've constantly found myself doing is getting overly attached to something. And I don't mean, when I say attached, I don't necessarily mean a person, a girl or a guy. I don't mean that. What I mean is literally it could be anything. Something that you're doing, something that you're pursuing, a goal, a person. It could literally be whatever. At least when you're starting out, do not get too emotionally attached to it. The thing is, subconsciously, when you keep doing something over a period of time, you really get emotionally invested in it. Especially if you're making progress, subconsciously you'll get to a stage where the way you feel, your mood, your happiness relies on how well you are doing in that thing. And if you are not doing well, you will eventually start to feel upset about it. You will not feel good just because you're not doing well in that specific thing. It could be whatever. When you're not doing well in it, you're not going to feel good, and you do not want to get to that stage. You never want to get to the stage where your happiness and your overall mood is very dependent on one specific thing. The thing is, when things are going well, everything seems amazing. Everything will always seem amazing when things are going well for you. But the truth of life is, eventually, no matter how good you feel about something, eventually what goes up must come down, right? There will be tough times, there will be great times, and when you're going through a great time, it may feel like, oh, this is great, I'm really happy, this is doing well. And when something comes up, when you're struggling, now suddenly you find yourself in a space where, oh well, this thing is not going well, so I'm not happy, I do not know what to do. Don't let yourself get to that stage. That's a mistake that a lot of people do. A lot of people rely on something else. It could be a couple different things, one specific thing, something external outside their control to make them happy. Let's take the gym for example. You start going to the gym and you really start to like it. A couple of weeks and you take pictures every time, and you can like visually see the changes happening in your physique. But now you're 2 years in, and you scroll back to your pictures, and last couple of months you've pretty much made no progress. You've made no progress, you don't see much of a change, and now you're suddenly getting disappointed, and the whole motivation of going to the gym is in question now. Are you still motivated to go? Are you still motivated to, push that extra last rep in? You're probably not, because you're dependent on your results to keep you happy. Always understand that no matter what you do, there will always be phases where you're doing great. Results are coming, everything goes well, and there'll be phases where everything is like you're putting in effort and still nothing's happening. Results are not coming. It could be the gym, it could be anything. Like I said, it could literally be anything. But you never want to let yourself be too emotionally invested in something, because you do not want to get attached to it. You don't want to let that be the reason for your happiness or sadness. And no matter what you do, I'm not telling you to hold back and not put effort into something. For example, you want to pursue a business. I'm not telling you hold back or be careful with. No, give every bit of your effort that you can, but emotionally, mentally, don't depend on it. In the initial couple of months, you may be making crazy progress. Don't let stay calm. Don't be like, oh, I'm making progress, and go over the top and celebrate and be happy, because eventually there's going to be a time when you're not doing so great. What are you going to do then? This is the best way to really find happiness and peace, at least in my opinion, is it's got to be within yourself. You have to keep yourself in a nice mental space every time. Never let something else external, something that's outside your control, determine how happy or sad you are. And obviously, sometimes something happens and it makes you really happy and makes you upset, but don't get attached to anything too much is the point.